Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. I am a 44-year-old single person currently living in the Northern Virginia area. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for stopping back by. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to go over my December paycheck number 1 budget. This is for December the 13th through the 26th. All right, I went ahead and laid everything out just to save some time, make it a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and start with my income. My biweekly income is $1,700. And somebody had commented about it being an even number. There is some change in here. I think it's like maybe $17 or something like that. That's above the 1,700. I don't account for that. I just let it build up in my account. It's kind of like my buffer. So $1,700 is what I budget. All right, next are my fixed expenses. My first expense is rent. Now, my rent is $900 a month, but every single paycheck, I set aside $450, and I have a separate Capital One 360 account specifically for rent. That way, when the first of the month comes around, I have $900 in my rent account ready to go. So that makes it a little bit easier for me, so I'm not taking $900 out of a single check. Next is my debt payment, and this is the total minimum biweekly payment for all of my debts. I just lump it into a single amount for the purpose of budgeting. A little bit later on, I'll go over my debt breakdown and the minimum payment for each one and the ending balance. But the total minimum debt payment that I have biweekly is $472.69. Next is Hulu, and Hulu is $11.99. Last is AT&T, which is for my cell phone. That is $60. The AT&T bill, I probably need to call them. It's been fluctuating lately. There have been some months where it's been right around $60. Some months it's $58, and I'm not really sure why that is. I never go over my data. I think I have a 10 gig plan. It's just an AT&T prepaid cell plan, which should be the same amount every month. I need to call on that. I keep forgetting to do that. All right, so let's add up my fixed expenses and see what the total is. So $450 plus $472.69 plus $11.99 plus 60 is $994.68. All right, let's go ahead and move on to my cash expenses. The first expense is food. That is $120. And food includes toiletries and household as well. My weekly budget is $60. Next is gas for my car, and my budget for gas is $40, so $20 per week. Next is fur babies, and fur babies is going to get $20. Spending, this is going to get $80. So spending, I'm going to Arkansas to visit my family. My daughter's graduating from college, and I need a little bit of spending money for the airport so that I have some money to purchase some food and maybe to do a few fun things while I'm there. Next is a gift. This is also part of my daughter's graduation gift, and I budgeted $50 out of this check. Next is a sitter. So while I'm in Arkansas, the ladies that I rent from are kind enough to watch my puppy and my kitty while I'm gone, and I'm going to give them $100 to do that. They're amazing women. I am so thankful that I found such a wonderful place to live. They love my fur babies, and they are so happy to be able to stay home and be in their own space while I'm gone. Next is Uber, and Uber is going to be $50. So on my way home from Arkansas, I will need to Uber back. Let's go ahead and add up my cash expenses and see how much that's going to be. So $120 plus, 40 and 20 is 60, and then 80, 50, and then $150. So $460 for my cash expenses. All right, so let's take my income and subtract my fixed expenses from my cash expenses and see what's left. So $1,700 minus $994.68 minus 460 is $245.32 is what's left over, and I'm actually going to use that money for Christmas. So let me just jot that down. So Christmas savings is going to be $245.32. And that will be the last of the Christmas money that that I will be saving. All right, so let's move on to my debt breakdown. I went ahead and wrote down the beginning balance for each one of my debts just to make it a little bit easier so I don't have to flip pages. So I have 3 debts left. I have an auto loan. This is a car that was a total loss. I had an accident, and I owed the difference between what insurance paid and what was owed on the car. I settled this debt back in May, I think, May or April of this year, so 2019. Maybe it was a little bit after that. I don't know. But I settled this debt for half. And so what I owed was around $10,000, and they settled it for a little over $5,000. And so I'm just making a minimum payment to have this paid off within a year. I currently owe $3,237.68. So the minimum biweekly payment for this debt is $207.69. And so let's take that amount and see what the ending balance is. So $3,237.28 minus $207.69 is $3,029.59. I've been slowly chipping away at this one. I wish I was making more progress, but as you guys know, my car is dying and I've got to replace it. And so my focus has not been on knocking the debt out. It's been to save money so that I can replace my car. Let's take the $3,029.59. And I just want to divide that by the amount. I want to see how many payments are left. So $207.69. So if I don't make any extra payments, then I have 14 payments left of $207.69. All right, next is a credit card. The total beginning balance is $10,485. The minimum biweekly payment on this one is $165. Now, this credit card is one that could not be settled. So I have already made arrangements with this creditor to pay $165 for the next 3 years. And these are biweekly totals, by the way. And so that way I have already made the arrangements. It is not impacting my credit negatively anymore, which is great. So this debt is, although it's old, I'll never be able to settle this for less than the balance it's owed. All right, so let's take the $10,485 and subtract $165. So the ending balance on this one is $10,320. All right, last is a personal loan. That one has a beginning balance of $13,300. The minimum biweekly payment on this one is $100. And the ending balance is $13,200. Now, I did call this creditor or the collection agency that has this one and ask them if I were to settle it now, how much that settlement would be, and it's right at $7,000. So eventually I'll be able to settle this one as well. As soon as I'm finished paying off this auto, then I'm going to move on to the personal loan and get this one settled, and that way I can move on to the last one and start chipping away. All right, so let's go ahead. The minimum payment, of course, is $472.69 across all of my debts, and there's no interest on these. These are old loans that have been sold to third parties, and so there's no interest being accrued on these. So taking the beginning balance, $27,022.28 minus $472.69 is $26,549.59. So finally out of the $27,000 range. That's amazing. That is everything, guys. That is my biweekly budget. This is for December paycheck number 1. This is December 13th through the 26th. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.